So I just saw Lights Out, a horror movie where the monster is supposed to only be visible in the dark, but this movie cares about sticking to that logic as much as anyone cares about the Angry Birds movie. Apart from this guy.
When I get upset, I have been known to blow up.
Blow up, yeah. And boom! That's what it's on.
Excuse me.
Oh, they're still in hell, I just noticed that.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's too easy. Such a cheap joke. Let's just list all the times the logic in this film contradicts itself, because it's ridiculous how little sense it makes. But I'll first give you my opinions on the movie before I nitpick. If you have some pretty good recent horror movies here, and then there's some piles of shit down here, and then a Ouija's down there, then Lights Out goes around here. It's not great, it's not awful. It's got a fun but cliche plot. It's quite scary, but only really because of jump scares. There's one scene in the middle of the film where a certain character turns the lights off in an attempt to introduce another character to the creature, which was very creepy without jump scares. But other than that, it's the usual loud bang when something comes in view of the camera. A 5 out of 10. But the logic's when things get interesting. This will be a spoiler filled from now on, so be warned. At the start of the film, the dad gets a call from the son who says his mother is talking to herself. Okay, so if you've seen the movie, you know that the mother is hiding the creature, who is called Diana, in her house. And Diana is the one she is really speaking to. So this implies that Diana is at the house. But as this is happening, Diana is literally in the next room scaring this woman. We see in the film that Diana is bound by obstacles like doors, so how can she be in two places at once? Unless the mother is actually a psycho and speaks to herself, which the movie implies she wasn't, the writers really didn't think this one through. Let's just touch on how ridiculous the excuses are the movie gives as to why lights keep going out in this film. I literally couldn't believe it when at the end the house just completely has a power cut. That was just ridiculously convenient. Apart from the most lazy way in where they will just flicker out and die, they actually have a motion activated light in a factory. A factory? That's the most pointless and inconvenient place for one of these. You have them when you pull into your driveway at home, not in a huge room where motion will be really difficult to pick up. I mean, what if there's a bloke back there trying to knit a cardigan? I mean, he's completely out of sight of the sensor. I mean, if these lights go off, it's not exactly convenient for him. Then again, he probably can't see anything because these lights are so conveniently narrow. Okay, so they introduced the idea of having a fluorescent tube to see where she is, because apparently the light from it doesn't work on her, so she won't disappear when this light is shined on her. And besides, this red neon light managed to make it disappear, so why does this one not work? This is never explained, but then at one point they mention they should shine the light on her to burn her. And it works. She's supposed to disappear when lights turn on. You see this in the original shot, you see this in the trailer, and you see this throughout the movie. And now all of a sudden, if you shine light on her, she burns. Why have they just changed the rules? It's not as if this is the thing that kills her in the end. They also try to explain why she can't be seen in light by saying she had a skin disorder when she was alive. This was so stupid because it didn't need explaining, and you've just confused things. So in this universe, if you are blind and you die, your ghost is also blind? At least they made her a ghost. At one point I was afraid they were going to say Diana was a result of a science experiment, like the Hulk.